Okay, everyone focus na tayo because our lesson is medyo mahaba at medyo may hindi kadalian. So, I need your full attention here. Okay? It's up to you. Kung ayaw mong matuto, syempre, di ka makikinig. Kung gusto mong may matutunan ng kahit konti, of course, you will pay attention and listen. Okay? So, our topic is, okay, nasa week 3 na tayo ha. Week 3 na tayo. Our topic is perfect aspect of verbs. Last time, we discussed yung simple aspect. Ngayon naman, perfect aspect of verbs. Our objectives are explain how they are formed. Dapat matutunan nyo how they are formed, yung mga perfect aspect, yung mga perfect tenses. And then you will be eventually know how to construct clear and coherent sentences using perfect aspects of verb. Okay, are you ready to level up your skills in English? Kasi kapag natutunan mo na yung perfect aspect class, ibig sabihin, magle-level up na yung knowledge mo about constructing sentences, ganun. Okay? So let's start. Of course, last time we talked about simple aspect of verb. We have simple past, simple present, and simple future. Yan ang ating pinag-usapan last time. Di ba po? So, of course, we need to answer this short review. Identify the tense used in each sentence. Use your notebook in answering this review. Okay? So, get your notebook and your pen, and then just write the letter of the correct answer. Letter only. Okay? Para mabilis tayo, okay? Letter lang. So, as I'm reading the question, syempre dapat sumasagot na rin kayo para sabay-sabay tayong matapos. Number 1, we painted the house last week. Is it A, past tense, B, present tense, C, future tense? Painted, painted. Last week pa. Number 2, Anna drives the car every day. Drives, okay? Just, look at the verbs. Alam niyo naman kung present yan, past or future. Drives the car every day. Is it A, past tense, B, present tense, C, future tense? Number 3, my teachers will attend the seminar tomorrow. Okay? Will attend. Will attend tomorrow. Tomorrow pa lang, it will going to happen tomorrow. A, past tense, B, present tense, C, future tense. Number 4, we eat breakfast every morning. This is a routine. This is a fact that you are eating your breakfast every morning. Is it a past tense, present tense, future tense? Number 5, he won in the contest yesterday. Won. Okay, won yesterday. Is it A, past tense, B, present tense, C, future tense? So, let's check your work. Are you done, class?
Opo.
Okay, number 1, painted, last week pa nangyari. So that is past tense, A. Number 2, Anna drives the car every day. So that is present tense, letter B. Number 3, will attend. Ibig sabihin, tomorrow, mangyayari pa lang, that's future tense. Okay? Number 4, we eat breakfast every morning. That is B, present tense. Number 5, won yesterday. So it's done, it's finished. It's letter A, past tense. Okay? Number 1, A. Number 2, B. Number 3, C. Number 4, B. Number 5, A. Okay? So I've seen 5, 5, 4, 4. There's 3 is the lowest. I hope 3 is the lowest, ha? Okay, good job sa naka-perfect. Meaning to say, you already know how to use these tenses. So let's move now. Okay, last time class, I asked you to read all the irregular verbs and send me the videos that you are reading it. Kasi class, irregular verbs needs to learn. Kailangan nyo siyang, or irregular verbs need to learn. Hindi siya basta-basta na lang alam mo. You have to study them. Okay? So, kaya ko pinabasa sa inyo kasi I want to know na talagang inaral mo siya. So, today, let's have a short check up kung talagang nagbasa kayo. Though I've seen all your videos, pero class, pwede pa kayong magbasa ng video nyo kaso -5 na. Kasi, tapos na yung week natin. Kung nakapagpasa ka until Sunday, okay, walang bawas yung video mo. grade mo sa video. Pag ngayon ka na magpapasa, you can still comply. Just comply. Kasi pag nag-compute ako ng grade nyo, instead of writing 0 there, wala kang points dun sa part na yun, malaking bagay yun. It's either 70, 75 below na ang grade mo. So, might as well, magpasa ka na lang kahit late. May bawas man, at least may grade. Diba? May dadagdag si teacher na i-compute. Okay? And kasi diba sinasabi nyo, anong tawag doon? Hinay signal, loading, sige. Kaya until Sunday, I have given those chance. So, So, ngayon, pasa pa rin yung hindi pa nakakapagpasa. Ang dami pa rin sa inyo eh. Konti lang palang nasi-check ko. Irregular verbs, okay? Yung unang column, base form. Tandaan nyo ha, base form yan. O kaya, tawag din dyan, past present tense. Pag yung second column na, past simple. Simple past, ganon. Yung past participle, ito yung third column, past participle. Ito ang gagamitin natin today. This is the form of verb that we are going to use today in our lesson. Tandaan nyo ha, past participle. Arise, arose. Anong missing? What is the missing word? Okay, you can type it in our chat box, class. Okay? Arisen. Arisen. Hindi siya arisen. Arisen. Next. Ito, awake, awoke. Woken. Okay? Be, was, were. What is the missing word? What is the past participle? Been. Okay, been. Okay, next. Blow, blow, blew. What is the missing word? Blown. Break, broke, broken. Bring, brought, brought. Okay? So, I hope you have your copy, class, ng irregular verbs. Sana nag-print kayo. Do, did. What is the missing word? Do, did, done. Okay? Blank, drive, driven. Drive. Okay? Drive yung missing doon. Drive, drove, driven. Okay, eat, ate, eaten. Fall, blank, fallen. O ano to? Fell. Okay? Next, blank, fed, fed. Okay, feed. Feed, fed, fed. Meet, blank, met. So the missing is met. Same ng past participle. Pay, paid, paid pa rin. The same. Read, read, read. Okay, maybe you notice na bakit read ang basa ni teacher. Pag base form, read. Or present, read. I read the news today. Read yon. Pag tapos na, pass na siya, read. I read the newspaper yesterday. Read. Read. Pag past participle, read. Ganun ang pronunciation yun. Okay? Read, read, read. Okay, so class, I hope you all know already na ang verbs have regular verbs, di ba? And merong irregular verbs. Regular verbs, yung lalagyan mo lang ng ed or d or sometimes ied. Di ba? Madali lang kasi accept. Accepted, accepted. Wala kang masyadong tatandaan. Add ed lang or d. Tama? Kaya, di natin masyadong pinoproblema yan. Ang ating medyo pinoblema ay ang irregular verbs because you must learn them. You must study them. Okay? The first column, present or base form, past, and then past participle. So, our lesson for today requires past participle. Kailangan nating gumamit ng past participle. Okay? So, check your copy. Lahat ng nasa past participle, yun ang ating mga gagamitin. So, okay, let's go to our main topic, the 4 aspects of verbs. What are those? Simple. The simple aspect was already discussed to you last time. Tama? So, today, we are going to focus on perfect aspect of verb. So, what is the perfect aspect? Okay, that is our topic. And then next meeting, we're gonna discuss progressive and perfect progressive. So, baka naglilito kayo, ano yung tense aspect? Ano ba yung dalawang yun? So, when you hear aspect, yung apat, it could be simple aspect, continuous. Yung continuous, progressive din ang another, word na continuous o kaya progressive, the same lang. Perfect aspect and perfect continuous or perfect progressive, the same lang. Yun yung mga aspect. When we say tense, we are basically referring to time. Is it present, past, future? Ganun lang. Ha? Lahat yan, yung aspect na yan, may mga tenses yan, present, past, o future. Okay? I hope you are paying attention here, class. Okay, our topic is past. Ay, hindi pala past. Ma'am, nagpapapo ng video. Oo, sige. Alright, yung mga hindi lang, ang concern ko yung mga hindi lang nakapagpasa. Okay, good job sa mga nakapagpasa. I'm very proud of you that you were able to submit it on time. Okay, the perfect aspect. Itong ating topic ngayon Last week, the simple aspect. Ngayon naman, the perfect aspect. Okay, malilito, okay? Kaya ako iniisa-isa yung topic para mas madali nating maintindihan at di maghalo-halo sa ating isipan. Okay, let's start with present perfect tense. Okay, present. Sabi ko sa inyo, di ba yung mga tenses, may present, may past, and may future. Now, let's start with present perfect tense. Class, remember, ang present perfect, ang structure niyan or itong pattern niyan, may has or have, tapos past participle. Si teacher, paano yan? Ito yun. Okay, has, singular subject. Gagamitin natin yung has pag singular subject. Alam niyo may singular subject, di ba? Yung isa lang, yung Eva, ganon. She, he, ganon, di ba? Pag have plural subject naman, ang pinag-uusapan, have ang gamitin mo. Have, tulad ng they, we, Eva, and Anna, ganon. Plural subject yun. So, gamit ka ng verb na have. Plus, of course, don't forget your past participle. Okay? So, present perfect. What is present perfect, teacher? It connects present and past. The action in the past result in the present. Kasi tandaan nyo lang lagi ang perfect tenses naman It allow us to travel back in time. Yan. Yan ang ginagawa ng perfect tenses. So, teacher, can you explain more? Of course naman. So, you listen very well. Past simple. Di ba sa past simple natin, I lost my book. Nawala ko yung book ko. Sabihin mo. Pag sinabi namang present perfect, yung I have ang gagamitin nyo kasi exemption to the rule, di ba? Yung have tsaka, yung I tsaka you, laging plural form ang gagamitin natin. You have, I have. Hindi pwedeng I has. Kasi hindi siya correct grammar. I have lost my book. Teacher, ang difference niyan? Present perfect tsaka past simple. Okay, pag sinabi mong I lost my book, nawala yung book mo. Oo, nawala siya kahapon. Pero baka nakita mo na siya ngayon. Gets niyo ba? Nawala siya kahapon, nakita mo na rin siya ngayon. Alright? That's the past simple. When we say present perfect, pag we transform that into present perfect, I have lost my book. Cry ka. Meaning to say, nawala mo yung book mo kahapon o nung last week, last month, hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin yung book mo. Hindi mo pa rin nakikita. I have lost my book. Naintindihan niyo po? Ganun po siya. Alright, so, paano siya gagamitin? I, you, we, they. Pag yan ang subject nyo, use the form have. I have worked. You have worked. They have worked. Lagi yung verb nyo, class, yung may ed o kaya yung past simple, past participle, yung nasa third column, ha? She, hindi pwedeng, he have, hindi pwedeng he have. Dapat, has, dapat kasi singular yung he, she, it, singular. So, has na gamitin mo. Has done is the past participle. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo kanina, ang pattern ng present perfect, have, tsaka has, tapos past participle. Done is the past participle. Do, did, done. Hindi pwedeng has do, has did. Dapat done, past participle ang partner niyan. Okay, example, ito. How we use the past, the present perfect. Okay? I have seen that movie. Gumamit ka ng have seen. Yung seen is a past participle. I have seen that movie. Ibig sabihin, nakita mo na yung movie. Ay, wala. Ito na lang. Sige. I have seen, niyaya ka ng friend mo. let's watch the movie or let's watch that movie. Ganun niya. Oh, I have seen that movie, sabi mo sa kanya. Kasi, ibig sabihin, you've seen that movie already, nakita mo na siya, you know the content, still now, alam mo pa rin yung movie. Okay? Next, I have found my keys. Ibig sabihin, I have found my keys, na wala siya dati, nakita mo na siya ngayon, at hanggang ngayon, nandyan pa rin siya sa'yo. Okay? Past finish. I have finished my homework. Pag sinabi mong, I have finished my homework, ma'am. I have submitted my video, ma'am. Sabihin mo sa akin. Ibig sabihin, hanggang ngayon, tapos mo na siya totally. Kasi hindi na siya naglo-loading. Or hindi siya nakatenga lang. Ganon. Tapos mo na siya. Pag sinabi mo sa nanay mo, ma'am, I finished my homework. I have finished my homework. Pagka, ano kasi yan, kapag naka-past simple, I finished my homework. Di alam ng nanay mo kung totally ba natapos mo na, baka naman number 1 to 2 lang ang natapos mo, yung 3, 4, 5 di mo pa natapos. Pero sinabi mo, I finished my homework, yan naman lang siya. Pero, pag gusto mo sure nanay mo na natapos mo, I have finished. Sabihin mo, I have finished. Totally, tapos yun. Hanggang 1 to 5. Kung 1 to 5 lang yung binigay ni teacher. Okay? I've cooked dinner. Si mama mo, tapos niya totally yung dinner, yung pagluluto. Alright? I have worked here for 5 years. I have worked here for 5 years. Take note of 4, tsaka since for 5 years. Ibig sabihin, 5 years siya sang nag-work doon and up to now, until now, still working there. Parang kayo, I have studied in Doña Juana Elementary School for ilang taon na? For 5 years already. O, na up to now, you're still studying sa Doña Juana, di ba? Doon ka nag-kinder o grade 1. Okay? Ganun din yung I have lived here since 2012. Ibig sabihin, since 2012, doon ka na nakatira. You're living there already. And until now, you are still living there. Okay? Next. The recent past result. I have just eaten lunch. Yung just na ginamit, it's just, you know, a word that emphasizes the recent activity. Okay? So, pag may nagsanong sa'yo, oh, let's go eat lunch. Let's go eat lunch. Pwede mong isagot sa kanya, oh, I have just eaten my lunch. Okay? Sabihin, you just finished that. Recent. Tatapos lang. Next, I have shopped here for many years. Ibig sabihin sa SM, you've been shopping there for many years already and until now, you're still shopping there. Hanggang ngayon, nagsha-shopping ka pa rin doon. Kahit noon pa, simula noon. Okay? So, eto, I just want to focus on for and since, ha? Dito tayo sa she has worked. Nakikita niyo yung first circle, lumalakad, diba? Sundan niyo, ha? She has worked here. Ma'am, ano yan? Ma'am, magpapasa po ba? Ano ba yan? Mag-lesson muna tayo. Mamaya na magtanong. Okay, back to the lesson. She has worked here for 3 months. 4. Tandaan niyo yung 4. Tapos yung isa naman, she has worked here since January. Teacher, ng pagkakaiba ng since saka for. For is a period of time. Yung since naman, tingnan nyo sa baba, point in time. Pag sinabing period of time, how long? Diba? For 3 months. How long na siyang nag-work doon? For 3 months. Kailan, pag sinabing since, point in time, kailan siya nag-start doon? Sa work na yon. Since January, point in time. Nag-start siya noong January. Okay? So, see? I have already read that book, meaning to say, nabasa mo na yan, you know the content, nabasa mo na yan lahat. Okay? Already is just, you know, additional word to emphasize the recent, or just to emphasize the verb. Our team has just won, or recently lang nanalo siya, won the game. Okay? She has worked here for 3 months. Has. Tingnan nyo lagi yung subject ha, she has worked. Work, past participle. Alam nyo naman kapag may ed na yan, automatic naka-past participle na yan. The flight has not arrived yet. Have you ever been to Boracay or Italy? Yung have you class, gagamitin mo siya pang question. Have ang gamitin mo. Have or has. Has, kapag babae. Has Eva ever been to Boracay? Yes, I have. Ganun. How long? I'll explain more in the next slide. Okay. Kapag class na magamit kayo ng present perfect, huwag kayong gagamit ng mga time expression na last week, last month, yesterday, mga ganun. Kasi Pag ginamit nyo yun, pang past simple lang yun. Okay? I've spoken to Eva 3 times this week. That's correct. Kasi hindi pa naman tapos yung this week eh. Oh, how long have you known Eva? How long? Gamitin nyo how long. Hindi kayo pwedeng gumamit ng when. When did you meet Eva? Hindi pwede. Dapat, ibig sabihin, nagtatanong ka na ng, ng exact time expression. Sabi niya, last week. Mali na yun. Naka-past simple yun. Hindi na yung perfect tense. Dito ka lang. How long? How long have you met? Have you known Eva? Have you? Next. Have you ever visited Boracay? Ibig sabihin, pag nagtanong siya ng have you ever, in your entire life ba, sa buong buhay mo ba nakarating ka na sa Boracay? Okay? Kaya siya naging present perfect. When did you visit? Pag gumamit ka ng when, you are very specific on time, about time. Okay? When? Tinatanong mo na kaagad. So, sasagot niya, yesterday. Oh, that's already simple past tense. Alright? It doesn't matter kung kahapon. Ito kasi very specific eh, di ba? Okay, so may contraction to. You make it smaller or shorter. Yung I have, gagawin mo siyang I've. Okay, dun sa may ha, yung ha na yan, dun mo lalagyan ng apostrophe kasi yun yung i-omit mo. Aalisin mo, you remove that. I've. Wala na yung H tsaka A. You have, magiging you've. We have, with. Diba? Ganun siya para paikliin natin. They have, they've. He has, is. Minsan pwede rin yung his na yan, he is. O kaya he was, ganun. Kaya kapag mga formal writing or formal speaking, you have to use the entire phrase. It has, ganun na kaagad. Or he has. Para alam nila, tama yung grammar mo. Okay? So, kapag negative naman, have not. I have not. Ganun yan, haven't. Not lang yan yung may mga apostrophe dyan sa taas, ibig sabihin may O dyan na inalis natin. We omitted the O. Kaya nilagyan natin ng apostrophe. Okay? We haven't. We have not. They have not. He has not. Ganon. Or he hasn't. They haven't. Ganon. Ganon ang pronunciation nun. Alright, let's try to answer this. Let's practice. Kasi alam niyo naman, practice is the best way to perfect something. Para malalo mo siyang matutunan at maintindihan, you have to practice. Practice and practice and practice. Hindi naman in one sitting ngayon, alam ko na yan lahat. Ganun. Siyempre, hindi pa. So, it's a process. Ngayon, medyo naintindihan mo, tapos panuurin mo din yung video ni teacher, ganito pala yun, tapos panuurin mo ulit, di ba? Pag mayroon tayong recorded video, panuurin mo ulit para lalo mong ma-perfect. Okay, positive. Ibig sabihin, walang not. He, he? Ano ilalagdag ko kapag he? Has or have? Anong singular doon? Have or has? Can you answer?
Has po.
Has, very good. Okay, so he has developed, may S ba? Lalagyan ko ba ng S yung develop? Ano ilalagay ko? ED, di ba? He has developed new app. Paano tong isa? We. We have or has? Has or have? Alin sa dalawang plural? We is plural. Alin sa dalawang plural? He or have? Can someone answer me, please? Alin sa dalawa? Have. Class, have ang plural. Okay, tingnan nyo, ha? Tingnan nyo to. Balikan natin, ha? Huwag nyo kakalimutan. Nasaan na yun? Nawala yung malayo na. Kailangan nating balikan. 12:26 na pala. Malapit na mag-time. Ayan o, has singular subject, have plural subject, plus past participle palagi. Okay? Alright, balikan na natin yung ating slide. Saan na ba yun? Hindi ko na tuloy makita. Okay, ito na yon. We, has or have? Anong sagot? You can type your answer. Type nyo sa chat box. Kung di kayo makapag-open ng mic nyo, you can type it there. I will be able to read it naman. Okay, we have. Have. Ano ang past participle ng be? Be, was, were, been. Okay. We have been to London or to Boracay. She, negative naman, lagyan mo ng not. She has not or hasn't give. Anong past participle ng give? Given me an answer. Alright? I'll show you na. Oh, ito na. She has developed. Okay? We have been. She hasn't or has not given. Given is your past participle. They have not signed. Past participle yung verb. Pagpatanong naman, question naman, have they made? Made is your past participle of make. Has, kasi he yan eh. Kaya has ang gamitin mong pantanong. Has he taken? Taken is the participle of take. Have you done? Do, did, done. Kaya done ang ginamit mo dyan. Past participle ang gagamitin palagi. Alright? Next. Let's spot the error. Saan daw ang error dito? Tingnan niyo yung verb. Alin ang mali dito sa number 1? He have. Bakit have ang ginamit, class? Plural yan. He is singular. So, dapat ang ginamit niya ay has. He has won the prize. Next. She been to Paris. Ang kulang. May kulang dito. Dapat ang present perfect may has tsaka been, di ba? Ay has tsaka have eh. So, she, singular to. Ang kailangan mong i-add ay she has. Very good. She has been to Paris. They have so. They have so. Tama naman yung they tsaka have. Yung so ang mali. What's wrong with the so? Past tense. Anong past participle ng so? What is the past participle of so? Seen. They have seen the movie. Okay, next. Okay, they have seen. Okay. Correct, naka-red. Have you ever fly? Mali yung fly niya. Dapat past participle, flown. In the first class. Okay, gumamit siya ng did. Did you ever? Wrong yon. Dapat ang gamitin mo have. Have you ever eaten there? Next, gumamit siya sa number 6 ng when. When have you started? Wrong yon. Dapat have na kaagad. And bawal ka gumamit sa perfect tense ng when. Never, ever. Have you started your new job? Have you started your new job? Yes, I have. Yun naman ang isasagot niya. Or yes, I have not. Yes, I have not. No, I have not. Yes. Or yes, I have. Number 7, we have visited them. Okay. Hindi ka pwedeng gumamit ng time expression na past. We have visited them. Ganun lang. No, yesterday. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Dave and she's, yung pronunciation lang to, dapat you pronounce it clearly. Okay, para maintindihan ng maayos. And ito, number 10. Have you checked your lottery ticket? Have you checked? Yes, I have. Yun ang sagot mo. Hindi pwedeng i-shortcut mo. Yes, I've. Ganon. Wrong yon. Okay? Alright. Next tense na tayo. Yes, past perfect tense. Alright? What is past perfect tense, teacher? Madaling-madali lang to because all you have to do is to know the pattern or the structure had plus past participles. You always use the past participles sa perfect tense. Okay, I'll show you more example. Had plus past participle, kahit plural, singular yan, basta had. Had plus past part. Okay? Sa past perfect, talks about almost 2 actions happen in the past. Okay? It talks about at least 2 actions that happen in the past. So, paano yun? Okay. Pag past simple, sasabihin mo lang, I work, you work, they work, ganon. They went, you went, ganon lang. Pero pag past perfect, in past perfect tense, kailangan may had ka palagi. Had plus the past participle. I had worked, you had worked, we had worked, they had gone, basta had palagi. Tapos, past participle. Okay? Alright, ito example. Meron tayong time frame dito or timeline. Ano yung guhit dito? Tingnan nyo. 9 o'clock, the meeting started. The meeting started at 9 o'clock. Okay? Next, anong nangyari na sumunod after 9 o'clock? We arrive at 10. kapag itatransform natin yan into past perfect, ganito mangyayari. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, ang past perfect talks about two actions or at least two actions that happened in the past. Di ba? Dalawang action na nangyari in the past. Ibig sabihin, bago dumating sa point na to, meron munang nangyari. May dalawang bagay munang nangyari. Bago nakarating point na to, sa now. You know? When we arrive, past perfect na tayo. When we arrive, past tense yan yung arrive nyo. Lagi mong gagamitin when, mamaya pwede ring before, when, laging gano'n nag-i-start yung sentence mo. Pwede mo rin baliktarin. The meeting had started when we arrived. Ganon. Or, when we arrived, the meeting had started. Ibig sabihin, the meeting started at 9, tapos na, di ba? Dumating ka ng 10, so when we arrived, the meeting had started. Okay, class? Okay, more. Example, ito. Tingnan nyo yung timeline. Past simple, 6:45, I took a shower. Nag-shower ka. At 7 o'clock, I ate breakfast. At 7:15, I left for work. Paano natin siya ita-transform into past perfect? So, ganito yon. Kanina gumamit ng when, di ba? Ngayon, gamit tayo ng before. Before I left for work, tama, or pwede rin namang dulo yung before. Pwede mo sabihin na, I had eaten breakfast and I had taken a shower before I left for work. Pwede naman ganun. Pero, syempre, mas madaling intindihin pag unahin mo na tong before and when mo. Before I left for work, okay, I had eaten breakfast. Tama ba? Kumain daw siya ng breakfast at I had taken a shower. Sabihin, dalawang bagay na or actions na ang nagawa niya bago siya umalis ng work. Diba? Two actions had already completed or been completed. Okay? Let's try to answer this exercise. Practice tayo. Okay? Letter A. Okay. Sundan natin itong 1 and 2 ha. 1 and 2. I completed 5 courses. That's your simple past. And number 2, I receive a certificate. I will transform that into past perfect. Before I receive a certificate, class, I blank 5 courses. Ano munang nangyari? Can you type your answer? Or can you open your mic if you know the answer? Ano munang unang nangyari bago siya naka-receive ng certificate? Ano yung nasa number 1? Are you there?
5 courses.
I complete 5 courses.
Ano ilalagay nyo? Had or has? Anong pattern ng past perfect? Had. Had palagi, may had. Okay? I had completed 5 courses. Next, letter B. The children went to bed at 9 o'clock. Okay? The next action is John arrived home at 10. So, when John arrived home, okay, ano nangyari? Ano ginawa ng mga bata? The children, had or has? Had. Ano yung past participle ng went? Tingnan nyo yung listahan nyo. Check your list. Your irregular verbs. Went. Ang past participle ng went ay gone. Gone. Check it. Check it in your copy. When John arrived home, the children had gone to bed. Okay? Next letter. She was a manager for 10 years and then she became a director. Sige, gawin natin siyang past perfect. Before she became a director, ano muna siya? Anong munang trabaho niya? She, had or has? She had. Ano yung was? Ano yung was? Anong past participle ng was? Is, was, where, tapos, ano yung past participle? Been, di ba? She had been a manager for 10 years. Okay? Next. Kapag kinontract natin yan, pinaiksi natin, we make it smaller or shorter, ito yung mangyayari, I had worked, I'd worked, you'd work. So, di lang ang ilalagay natin. Alisin natin yung HA. I-omit natin yan. You'd visited, with sin, ganun siya. Okay, class? Alright, let's answer this one. Number 1. Before the plane took off, the passengers, find. Anong past participle ng find, class? Tingnan nyo sa list nyo. Check your, copy. Found. Tama? So, lagyan mo ng had found their seat. Had switch, yung may ED, switch off their phones and had buckled up their seat belts. Ibig sabihin, ito ang mga nangyari bago yung plane nag-take off, di ba? Bago umalis yung plane, ito muna ang mga nangyari, itong mga bagay na to. Had found their seat. Tignan natin yung sagot. Ayan, had found their seats, had switched off their phones, and had buckled their seatbelts. By the time he got home, the ice cream had melted. So, gagamit ka lang palagi ng had kasi past perfect ang pinag-uusapan. Tapos, past participle of the verb. It stopped. Had stopped snowing before we landed. Before the babysitter arrived, the kids, ano yung go? Gone ang past participle nun. Had. Gamit ka ng had. Had gone to bed, but not go. So, negative. But had not gone to bed or hadn't. Pwede mong gamitin, hadn't gone to sleep. Okay. To sleep pala yun. Alright, so let's check the class, the error. Ay, which one is correct? Hanapin natin yung tamang sentence dito. Yung first sentence or your second sentence? Ano kayang tama dyan? You can type your answer. Lagay niyo first or second. Type your answer, class, in our chat. Second, very good, De La Cruz. The second sentence, we had gone to the mall, is correct. Kasi, yung unang sentence, we had went. Went is a past form. Hindi siya past participle. Gone is the past participle. Who had planned? Which one is correct? Who had planned or who had planned? So, look at the spelling na lang ng plan. So, the correct one is the second. This second sentence kasi double N siya. Okay? Ito naman sa pangatlo. They hadn't been there before. Tingnan niyo yung had not. Ano yung tamang contraction dyan? Yung alin sa dalawa? Yung second sentence. Ito, yung N tapos apostrophe kasi O ang nandun. Kung ano yung inomit mo o ni-remove mo, doon ka maglalagay ng apostrophe. Had you seen that movie before? Had you seen that movie before? Ano yung sasagot mo? Yes, I seen o yes, I had? Alright, tama. You will say, yes, I had. Kung ano yung ginamit na pang question, yun yung gagamitin mong sagot. Yes, I had. Pagka negative naman ang gusto mong sabihin, no, I had not. Or no, I hadn't. When we arrived, we went out already or we had already gone out. Okay, that's correct. We had already gone out. Kasi yung gone, past participle. Yung went, naka-past form lang. Okay, yan na yung mga sagot ng ating. Alright, the last slide na ni teacher to, or last topic na natin pala, the future perfect tense. When we say future perfect tense, the pattern that we are going to use or the structure is will have. Tandaan nyo lang, will have. You can say it 10 times sa mind mo. Sabihin mo, will have plus past participle. O di, tatandaan mo na, di ba? Will have plus the past participle. It doesn't matter kung ano yan, kung singular o plural, basta laging will have, kahit plural pa yan, kahit singular pa yung subject, will have pa rin yan. Tapos plus past participle. Okay, sa future perfect, we are going to talk about an action that will be completed before the specific time in the future. Paano yan, teacher? O ganito. Future perfect na tayo, class, last na to. Action will be completed. Okay. Completed na yung action before pa yung specific time na dumating. Okay? So, paano yon? I will have finished my study. You will have finished. They will have. Basta, She will have lagi yan, okay? That's the past participle. Okay, so paano yung teacher? Look at this, class. By next July, okay, sa next July daw, they will have moved to the States or USA. They will have started new job and they will have bought a home. Basta pagdating daw ng July, tapos na to. They will, meron na silang, nakalipat na sila sa USA, may job na silang bago, and may house na sila. Okay? Next, before. Ito lang naman yung mga gagamitin nyo dito sa future tense. Before, by the time, and then by, puro by 9 o'clock, by Monday, by next year, mga ganon. Pag future, perfect. Yun yung mga common expressions na gagamitin. Alright? Before you arrive, ito daw, bago ka pa dumating, okay? Tapos na namin gawin to, okay? We will have eaten dinner and the kids will have gone to bed. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun, okay? Completed na siya bago pa dumating, okay? Okay. O, ito na rin yun. So, ito naman yung contraction niya. Pag positive, syempre, I will have arrived. You will have arrived. Ganon. Pag negative, will not have. Will not have. Hindi pwedeng have not ha. Not muna bago have. Medyo ito lang ang tatandaan nyo dito. Okay? I will not have arrived. I will not have left. Will muna, tapos yung not mo, tapos have. Pag pa-question naman, will I have arrived? Will. Tapos subject muna, tapos have arrived. Will they have left? Ganon. Okay, let's answer this. By the time he gets to the airport, the flight, will, ilalagay natin? Will have arrived. Okay? Kailangan naka-past participle. Will have lang i-add nyo dito. Next August, we will have, ano yung B? We will have, ano yung B? Past participle na B. We will have been married for 25 years. By 3 o'clock, he will have give. Ano yung give? Past participle ng give. Given. He will have given his presentation. Okay? Let's check the answer. Class, tingnan nyo yung, wala dito. Wala dito yung sagot. Hindi na isama sa slide. Alright? So, tingnan natin itong next slide. Kasi time na. Verb form, regular. By Monday, he will have start his new job. Anong mali dito? Tingnan niyo daw yung verb. Ano ba yung verb dito? Start. Tama ba siya? Naka-start lang siya. Di ba dapat naka-past participle? O anong past participle ng start? Type niyo yung answer niyo. By Monday, he will have started. Okay? Started his new job. Okay? Next. In the next few years, they will have teach. Teach yung ginamit niya, class. Tama ba? Diba, will have tapos past participle dapat. So, anong past participle ng teach? Taught. Diba? Will have taught thousands of children. By next month, he will have planned. Yung planned naman, the error is planned because kulang ng N. Okay? Double N yan. You will have finished shopping by that time. You will ba? Pa-question. Dapat mauna yung will. Will you have finished? Ganon. So, ito na yung sagot ng ating activity. Alright, so that's it, class. I will just, remind you about our quarter 2 summative test number 1 in Google form. It will be available tomorrow. Okay? So, after your classes today, please review modal verbs, simple aspect of verbs. Yun lang, dalawang topic lang. The perfect aspect of verbs is not included in our test. Okay? Hindi siya kasali. So, we have videos, the video lesson in our stream, classroom. You can find it there. Okay? Pakipanood so you could review. Alright, class? So that's all for today, class. You can now go to your next lesson. I hope you learned something about perfect tenses or perfect aspects of verb. And you will be able to use them. Class, practice lang yan. I know na it's not easy to learn. Alam ko yon, of course. Kasi kahit ako, it's not easy, okay? But syempre, practice is the best way. So panuorin niyo ulit tong video na to kapag pinost ko siya sa ating classroom. Alright? Alright. Bye, class!